Okay, YouTube. We are gonna do the urea pre that we talked about in the last video. We already have done the end row. This is we just leased this. We're not putting on. See, I spread a little bit of manure here, but so we're gonna do something different. So usually I would drill slurry or liquid cow shit into the ground, and then do a 32 pre for my nitrogen source on corn. Well, I sold all my cow shit pretty much, manure and liquid shit, um, to make some money. You notice how the money went up? I had some crop left in the bins, so I went ahead and sold it, but we're just going to do 2 coats of urea, so we're not going to put this on heavy, especially because this is an air boom and I don't want it to plug, even though it's a video game. But yeah, this field here, no till, we did a horrible job on till. It's hard when it's just me, no Luke. I think Mario's gonna get on, but so we're not putting on a heavy rate, which I don't know why the automatic. Oh, there we go. Okay, maybe it was off, but I want to see how this is doing. Yeah, that's kind of what we wanted, to turn it somewhat green. Because the second coat will probably be a little bit heavier. But we just wanted to short the orange into yellow, so we'll adjust it. We'll adjust the rate a little bit. Got all the monitors in here, so that's what's nice. I like it. Depending on how the yields are, I don't know how we're gonna do it. Usually, if I don't do 2 coats, I just put on a heavy rate of 32% nitrogen, which is what we did the last 2 years on most fields, but some fields were double coated with nitrogen, which was nice. But we're gonna do 2 coats of urea this year just to save some money. Uh, Instead of, well, I mean, I could blow it on heavy, but um, we only have this sulfur for a year. I don't know if I'll invest in it fully yet, but the co-op's gonna do the second coat with the Fet Rogator, so um, there's gonna be some cost going into that too, I guess, because I have to pay for the custom makers. But this is a nice little pull behind buggy. I think we should have went with the spinner box instead of the air boom, but I think the air boom is more precision, more precise. It's I mean, that's what they say at least. Uh, in real life, I've ran an air boom and a spinner box, and I'll say that the spinner box is less complicated. Um, but we already did the end rows, so we're just doing this on all the corn ground. I'll have my bean pre go through the sprayer, my sprayer. But so that's gonna be a little expensive. Um, I'm gonna get a fiber dash. I'm gonna start mixing it myself instead of having the co-op mix it. So that's that's my honest opinion, you know. I guess I'm turning this on too early. Come on, you're a professional. Um, I'm not gonna time lapse. I'm not really gonna edit I promise I'm gonna start actually editing videos like I used to do. But um, I hope that the market can get better. I really do. Um, the market's been kind of trash the last couple of years in the game. Obviously, it hasn't affected us much at all. The prices were higher this spring, so the last little bit of crop I had to sell brought us up a good margin, so I think we'll be prepared for spring. I'm trying to save as much money as I can because I think Um, there's some things that I want to do on the farm that are going to cost some money, but I also want to buy a lot more land. I want to expand the farm to be even larger. Um, that might sound crazy, but it's going to work. But I think I'm going to plant my corn first, so I need to get this done because it's the beginning of March. And then I'm going to plant the beans. I could plant the beans right now, but I'm not gonna. Planter's not ready. Uh, I think I just need to do a better job of tillage. I also have a no-till cornfield over there. I wanted to try some no-till to see if that has anything to do with the precision farm on YouTube. I have a stat notepad right next to me. Yes, I take notes on FarmSim. But this will be year 6. Um, we did not have any 300 bushel corn. Well, I don't know if we had any 300 bushel corn. I hope we did. The goal. I don't know how to calculate the number. I mean, I think it's unrealistic. I think I calculated it one time. I said we had 600 bushel corn. I'm not going off that if that's FarmSim's logic. But I think I want to have 300 bushel corn, like a legit 300 bushel corn. Uh, Last year we were close. We had some spots that hit 300 bushel. Uh, with that too, we are growing a different seed. We're not going to grow Pioneer. We're going to grow the Lizard brand, which uh, I don't know if it makes a difference. But that's what we're going to grow. We're not going to grow Pioneer. We're going to grow Lizard. So that's pretty much what's happening on the farm. Okay, yeah, this is exactly kind of what we want. So this is a good rate. Because the second coat will make it green. It should make it a perfect green instead of a dark green. I mean, a dark green helps, but that might be a little too much more. I'm trying to get this as precise as I can. This is a strategy my friend uses. He says dry fertilizer in FarmSim works a little bit better. I don't know. He plays a different map. But when he played on this map, well, actually he hasn't played on this map, but our other buddy who played on this map used the dry fertilizer, the urea method, said he liked it a lot better. He said he liked it a lot better, but he usually just spread manure, the manure I sold him. So that's kind of what we're at. So we're just taking a different strategy. Luke approved. I hope he approved, but he's going to be gone for a while, so I don't know when he'll be back. I plan on live streaming soon. But I'm really just trying to get videos out to the public before we get busy. I got the college football, the second college football video should have been out before this. But if not, that's coming out. And I think me and Connor and Gavin are going to make a Phasmophobia video here soon. So I hope you guys enjoy that. I don't know. I missed a spot. The Enro, we sold our mulcher, but I mulched the Enro of this field to kind of prevent the weeds from getting out of hand, trying to keep it centered in the field. We'll come back and till this before we plant it, or spray a spring burn down. I haven't really decided yet, but that's pretty much what we're gonna do. You're using the quad track, the Case quad track, because it was the first tractor that I teleported to. And I want to use a tractor because, I'm already adding some compaction to this field with a lot of weight on this buggy. And then, tracks float. I mean, there's a lot of science to it. But I really want to get the best yields I can. I just hope the co-op doesn't screw it up when they do the second coat. If somebody else does it. I don't know. But saving money. I forgot why I said I was saving money. Oh yeah, because I want to buy more land. I want to buy out the rest of the map. I already bought a new piece next to the co-op. And then I bought the piece for the hay, but we're going to farm that. I'm fine with just buying the product to feed my cows. It's good on the tax return. Plus, we have enough bales to feed them for a while. I mean, enough bales. So, we're not growing wheat this year. We're not growing oat. We're not growing any feed for the horses. The horses have enough feed. Their whole bin's full, and it's going to be full for a while because there's not as many of them. But so we're at quite a bit of acres of corn and beans and all that added to the rotation. I'm hoping by fall I can have 3 more fields added to the fleet. Otherwise, that's it. We got to get this little patch right here. Okay. And then I don't know what we're going to plant the new field yet. So we might just heavy rate post urea that or side dress it. I don't know. We'll see. Shit. But it's got crop in it right now. We're going to get rid of it. We're going to burn it down and it will die. Get rid of the tram lines for sure. This field did horrible on double crop. Only had like 30 bushel beans. Not exactly what I wanted. But I guess I'll have to do. Okay. This is going to be interesting. Okay. Set the auto steer and go. Okay. This field was bad. We might have to raise it up. Okay, right there. Perfect. Well, yeah, the big field we sprayed, that one, I spent the money on that one. That one's going to be corn, and that one definitely, I wanted to spray it. Well, I didn't spray it with my, the co-op did that one, but I wasn't going to waste my time refilling this thing all the time in that field, so I did the 3 poles to spray that one at high rate. I'm excited for year 6. I don't know what this will be on YouTube, if it'll be year 2 or 3. Right there. Okay, and we go back up. Gotta get the corners. The corners matter. I probably could have turned with it, but it's whatever. And we're spreading. Here we go. Yeah, we're off. I do like the 14 mile per hour. It's nice. The only thing that sucks is this boom is, I don't know, probably a 25-foot boom, maybe a 30-foot. You know, it ain't. I don't know. That's a pretty short boom. When I sprayed at the golf course back in the day, real life, I only had 20-foot boom. But that's all you really need on a golf course, you know. Well, if you guys are enjoying the video so far, remember to hit the like and subscribe button. Uh, spread the good old urea for pre. I haven't done this in a long time. This is what I did when I first started this farm. So that would be year one. I haven't since year one, maybe year two. Actually, I think I still spread it year two, but I just did it once, and it was a post like row crop corn with a John Deere 4940, I think. That's what we used to have. Uh, that's what we had before the Fett Rogator. We had the John Deere sprayer, and we also had the dry box for it. So we'd spray, or yeah, we did it. We did it pre because the co-op did all our pre-spraying, and then the co-op did it post. Well, we sprayed our post. That's all me and Luke sprayed was our post because we were broke. We didn't have money. And then we got a loan and bought a lot of land and paid off the loan, and now we just pay everything cash. And we merged that big field to be one. That was a big help. That was the first thing we did, which was nice. I'm assuming this doesn't have auto level because it's an air boom. Oh, well, it's actually going up pretty nice. Huh. I think I would rather, I don't think I would do this myself if we were to do urea again. I think I'd just spend the extra bucks to, I don't know, we'll see. I don't know, I just needed to try, so I wanted to try something different. See, if we were at a heavier rate, we'd be pretty empty by now. Oh, I forgot to open that. Oh yeah, we spread a little bit. Yeah, we've spread a little bit. It's so satisfying because it's like somewhat realistic. It's got the overlap patterns. Does it show the fan rotating? Oh, well, I guess there's no opening. Or the blower. I've always called it a fan. Some people call it a blower. This will be the only field. This will be the last field I record for this video. I'm probably gonna do the rest off camera, and then we're gonna plant. So this is exciting. I was very excited to plant. I'm just excited to use the new John Deere X9s. I don't know how Luke's gonna feel about them, but maybe I'll just make those the bean harvesters when we become larger and we have to have 4 combines to crank everything out. That'll be fun, I guess. Oh, we're getting it some green. That's good. The second coat, hopefully the second coat in April or May, whatever. Or not, I don't know. I'll probably do it early. I'm not going to wait on it. Okay. I'll do this second pass right here. I spread dry fertilizer in real life today. Yeah, I made the last farm sim video, this farm sim video on the same day. Sometimes I record 2 videos in a day for different days, or sometimes I record once a week. You never know, you know? But otherwise, yeah, we're making good progress. We are 20 minutes into the video. I'm trying not to give you a super long video, but that's probably what you're gonna get. Because I don't like editing. I used to time lapse it. If you go back to my original Farm Sim videos, I time lapsed. But then I thought it was too role play. It's not. I don't really role play. I can if you guys want, but okay. Pause. Don't take that to the extreme. You know what I meant. But um, we're making some progress, I guess. This is a. I think I think this is a 90-acre field, so it's a it's a pretty large one. You gotta turn this thing wide. I don't like it. Oh, yeah, I like it. I'm not paying a custom fee. I'm just paying for the fertilizer. The fertilizer's cheap. I spent $44,000 on this first load. If that was liquid, it would have been probably a lot more. And I might have to return some of this, which will be paid with hour spreading. But if I was getting a custom, that would have been, whew, that would have been quite a bit. Oh yeah, like I said, the market sucks. Everything's expensive. That's why I went with the cheapest option available. Um, I didn't do any fall fertilizer. I didn't do any potash or DAP or any of that. I kind of missed out on that. Oh, I got lime done. Lime was cheap. Lime was really cheap. Uh, we hit the market for lime at probably its lowest, so that was beneficial. But I didn't do all my fields. I only did a couple. There's quite a bit of fields that probably will need some lime spread after this harvest. Uh, we'll probably get on that right away. Uh, hopefully the co-op can do that. This is satisfying. I can sit here and do this all day. Pull behind dry fertilizer spreader. Wow. No issues yet. Haven't plugged yet, which is good. So how was everyone's day today? Leave it in the comments. I hope you had a good day. I'm tired. Are you guys tired? I'm tired. But just pretty basic, pretty good. Enjoy life. La 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 la. Oh, I hate that you have to turn it so wide. I should have done 2 end rows. I might go back and do that. I might do a second end row. Yeah, give you the same pass. Yep, good. Spread in the good old fertilizer. They need to add floaters to the game. They used to have in 22. They had the Case Titan. They need to add like a Terragator or something, or a John Deere floater. That'd be nice. It's snowing. Oh, shoot. Well, they did. My meathead should be showing up here in a few weeks. That's going to be exciting. Uh, which is going to suck because I'm going to have to pay for them. And then my deer, my 16 row deer head. It's going to be different. Me and Luke have been running 24 rows for quite a while. So it's going to be different going back to a 16. We ran a 16 before when we had our 92 50s. We had our 92, or I think it was 92, we had 92 50s before the AF 11s. And the first combine we had was a 680, and that was all we had. And then we made money, and then we returned it because we leased the 680. And then we went case, which that 680 was the only piece of deer equipment we had at the time. And then we went to a 680, or we had a 680, and then we went to 9250s. And then we ran 3 harvests with the AF 11s, which is always. So yeah, we've done 3 seasons on this farm, but I skipped a harvest because I'm not nice. Well, I didn't skip a harvest. I put a wheat harvest video out. I just got busy and played the game, forgot to record, you know? It happens. But, yeah, I might bring the Grandpa series back, just on a different map. Like, if they add Stone Valley, that'd be nice. I'd play Stone Valley a lot. That was one of my favorite maps in 22. I think it's coming back. I don't know. I haven't watched FS Close videos in a while. I'm really feeding for a chew. How about a pack of dip, pack of dip. I like this tractor. I'm happy we what I forgot what we traded in for it. The 2-track. We traded in the 2-track. That's right. I forgot we had a 2-track. Or no. Did we trade the we had the 2-track Fendt. I missed the 2. I might have to get one of those again, the 2-track Fendt. I wouldn't mind getting 3 2-track Fendts, replacing the whole lineup with those. But we had the 2-track Deer. That's what we traded in for this. Because I like my Case IH tractors. I like my Deers too. But yeah, so we had this. We traded this in for the Deer 2-track, and then I forgot what we traded the Fendt 2-track. We traded 2 tractors in actually. I think we traded the Fendt 2-track and the 9RX, the old 9RX, for the new 9RX. Which we had the 710, which was a lease, and then we liked it so much we went and bought the 830, the big boy, which honestly I'm ready to get rid of. But I don't know. I gotta convince Luke to go all deer. Might make the switch. We used to be all case. I don't know. We used to be all case, and now we're kind of a mix. But I wouldn't mind making the switch to deer. I would have to get an 9R. I would 100% get a 9R. But that's kind of why I bought the regular Steiger and not the Case Quad Track. Another Case Quad Track. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see how everything shakes out. You never know, maybe we'll have to get a 4th tractor for tillage. Which then I would probably buy the Fendt, but who knows. I kind of trying to keep it. The brand's kind of the same, but I liked those John Deeres, those combines. They were calling my name. They really were. Okay. This should make turning a little bit easier. Hopefully when they add anhydrous to console, I won't have to do this anymore. Yeah, I don't plan on spreading cow shit anymore on the farm. I did a couple of live streams where we did that. Uh, but I don't want to do that anymore. I understand it's free, but I want to do anything to get my yields right. I probably should have done that this year, but I pretty much sold as much cow shit as I could for, to buy for this product. So it's benefiting, but there's a possibility the cows are going bye-bye too. It's too much maintenance, it's too much money, and they're not worth the milk. The milk production ain't worth anything right now, but it brings in some good money, so I haven't decided yet if I'm going to get rid of the cows or not. Some good old Holsteins, but uh, I might just shorten the operation for a little bit. But who knows? Maybe I'll continue to. Uh, I preferred to drill the liquid shit, but usually I just spread it on top dress it. But I have drilled it before, and I've noticed it's been more beneficial to drill it. Okay. Line up right in the middle. And go. I hope that didn't miss. Okay, good, it did it. We're about halfway done. Remember, guys, to hit the like and subscribe button. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm not quite done yet. Uh, yeah, look at that co-op in the background. Looks good, looks good. That's where I bought my fertilizer from. They brought their truck out to the field and loaded up the spreader. And they helped me get the rate controller and everything figured out. So that's nice. I enjoy it. Just get ready to play. I can't wait to play it. The planting will be done on a live stream. So I hope you guys tune into that. I usually plant on live. I've done I think I've always done planting live. So I don't know if it'll be on YouTube or Twitch. I have done some streams on Twitch. I haven't done live, probably done one or two. I don't know if I'm going to stream again on Twitch, but that's about it. Let me tell you something. I don't know how many pounds the acre I'm putting on. I'll put on 277. Jeez. This was bad. Like I said, I only had 40 bushel beans here. How was that like 30%? It did not do good double crop. The wheat didn't do great either. I thought the wheat was going to yield more. I wanted to get some get back money out of that. I mean, I guess I did all the straw we got, but I got straw from the beans too. So I mean, we're loaded up on, bales, but I need more hay bales. But I'll probably just buy that from the dairy or wherever, because I'm going to plow up the alfalfa field and I'm going to plant it. We're going to plant it. We're going to put on, I don't know what we're going to plant it yet, but that field's going to be a crop. I might just silage it the first year, might plant it corn, do some corn. I don't know, we have to decide, but there will be silage done this year. We got that actually, never mind, I sold the New Holland. Okay, we're not doing silage. I guess I could just lease one. I originally bought it to do haylage, but I'm not, with the situation we're in, and it wouldn't let me do it with the alfalfa. I'm not growing grass to do it. So it's just money that we didn't need to spend that we spent, to be honest. I'd rather get more acres before we do it. Uh, I understand we have a lot of acres, but I want more acres, especially with how the yields have. I mean, we got about 280 bushel last year on corn. That's good. That was average, uh, or whatever. I'd like to have more, knowing that we're in Iowa and can proceed more, but I just can't get anything right. I don't know why. There was one year me and Luke had, and it was buddy. I think that was the first harvest we did on YouTube. That was a real good. That was some good crop. Really good crop. I don't know if it was from the AF11s that helped out, or if we got everything perfect. I think the main problem is that we've been lacking on lime. I've noticed the fields that get lime do better, but it's hard to. I haven't really been keeping track. I need to do better track at my pH levels and all that. That's probably why we had a weed issue in this field, because the pH level was horrible. Which is also why I think the wheat did do good, because the pH level was horrible. But I think we spread lime in it. I'm not too sure. I don't know. I might just spread every single field this year, even if I got it last year. I'll VRT it. I'll have the agronomist come in, whatever my Opticenter says, and get that done. Because I would like to have a real good year, especially if we're going to buy more land. That's the whole goal. But swing it wide. Yeah, that was not good. That was not professional at all. So yeah, I don't know how many more fields we have to do. It'll be a good test though, with the big field being sprayed, which that will be one coat. That was one coat, and then the 2 coats of dry nitrogen, which is the urea we're putting on right now. That's going to be a good test to see what does what. Hopefully it rains. I hope it rains. I have to work this into the ground. Or do I don't know. I forgot. Probably speed disc it again or something. Get it worked out. This really isn't that much time consuming as I thought it was. It's actually putting it on pretty well, pretty quick too, so. This is really nice. Yeah, some contractor knocked on the door the other day, said he wants to put windmills in the field. I said, absolutely not, sir. Absolutely not. I don't want your money. I got money, twin. And off. Okay, maybe this is larger than 20 foot. This might be an 80. Oh. Maybe a 70. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Did Wayne Mitch post a new video? I don't know. I hope he did. I enjoy watching his videos. Shout out Wade's Mitch on YouTube. Alright guys, I'm going to end it here. You guys are probably bored, so if y'all enjoyed watching today's video, please hit the like and subscribe button. Peace.